Yes, Dr. Michael Ashimashiga, Akologa, the chairman, Moringa Productions, Marketers and Farmers Welfare and Empowerment Association of Nigeria. Yes, we are here just brief regarding the loan that our farmers all over the nation have applied. You know, we said the first batch, we are believing between now and the end of the month, all things being equal, the loan will be available for our farmers. Although we are meant to pay 20% equity contribution for the loan that we are taking. So each farmer is expected to pay 20%. That means one plot of a loan of 375,000 naira. A plot that we are taking a loan is 375,000 naira. They want, even if you are picking Okada or taking a drop to your farm to monitor your work, you pay yourself. You don't want a situation where somebody will come and say, oh, he doesn't have money to manage his farm. Money that will be given to you, the logistics and all is calculated in that loan that they are giving to you. So the equity contribution, notwithstanding, we know that there are some of our farmers that doesn't have the 20% equity contribution. I think those are the areas that some people need more clarification. The equity contribution means that 375,000 naira that we are applying for a plot of land. I know the minimum is 2 plots, which is 750,000 naira. And that 750,000 naira, 20% of it is 150,000 naira. While 20% of one plot is 75,000 naira. That means you pay the 25,000 naira, you get your loan. So where our investors are coming in, they say it on their own, since most of these farmers doesn't have the 20% equity contribution, and they are there on ground to do the work, and they are ready to sacrifice to do the work in their cluster ground farms, where the loan will also pay for the logistics and other, farm leasing. You know, everything has been captured on the economic of production for this loan. And then that is where all the farmers will be in one place. In your local government, this local government, if it is 10 people, maybe they are cultivating 5 hectares, they will gather them in one place and pay the rent of the leased land. So that is how it's applicable to all the local government. So here, some of them that doesn't have the money to pay for the equity contribution, an investor is coming in to pay for you. So an investor that is coming in to pay for you says you must pay him after the loan, even while the loan is going to be paid. You know, there is the way the banks slash it. There are 4 months of moratorium. That 4 months, you are not paying anything. From that 4 months to the rest of from 3 months, the 4th month you start payment. So the percentage is 35%. That is the normal bank rate of loan. So this one, you don't have any stress. From what you invest is what you are paying. The investor say whatsoever you harvest there, since he has paid for you to take the loan, he is taking 25% of what you are investing on monthly basis. That means if they are paying you, for example, a 1 plot worst case scenario is 100,000 naira that you are making per each plot. So at that 100,000 naira, the investor is taking 25,000 naira. To some people, they say, the 25,000 is too much for the investor who just paid 20% equity contribution. He said, okay, if you're not ready, go and pay your 20% and take your loan. But if you don't have the money, it's ready to pay for you. So these are the program that is on. Meanwhile, I think while the processes and program is going on, these are just the few analysis that I wish to give out. And I wish also to use this medium also to advise the federal government of Nigeria. We kept saying it. It's not that we hate government. It's not that we hate our president. It's not that we hate anything regarding Nigeria. I am one of the lovers of Nigeria, and I'm one of the lovers that sees that I want to see that this country, if the president agrees, 6 months is too much. You can spend $10 billion buying all the helicopters all over the world or fighting jets, bringing them to Nigeria. I bet you, my president, you will never solve insecurity challenges in Nigeria. The northern governors have a meeting just last week, how to curtail this insecurity. I don't know who is telling our government that you can solve this insecurity of this country without agricultural funding. Don't give the farmers loan and see whether you will come out of this problem that we are in. It's affecting us all over. We can never solve insecurity challenges in Nigeria. The economic problem of Nigeria we can never solve. I know most people always argue when we have some issues regarding the economy, and also the president has paid the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, the loan that Nigeria owns. On my own, it's a good development, but I can't praise the president. That is just the fact. Even America on its own is loaning to sustain its economy. Despite the fact that America is the highest country that gave loan out, they are still the highest country that also borrowed. Why are they borrowing? It's to make sure that the industries are working. In Nigeria, where do they borrow the money and came? What did they do with the money they borrowed? And now you have taxed me. I am paying by force. The fuel that I'm buying, I pay directly or indirectly. The fuel I'm buying 160 naira. The fuel is 900 naira. I'm buying for 900 and something naira per liter to sustain. The diesel that we are running here, the diesel is 1,100, 1,200. And every day, these are machines, other machines are there, they are working, even though we are doing our this thing. But let me tell you one thing. This one, as we are doing one truck or two trucks, one or two trucks in a day or 2 days. What we are doing here is better than the Nigerian refinery, all Nigerian refineries, beside the Dangote who is working. Nigerian refinery, we have spent over $900 million. Do you know what $900 million is? Those are the money that they borrowed. And now I am paying the loan that I didn't partake from it. Give the loans to farmers and let's see whether 1 year we can pay all those things off. Why are we borrowing money to do things that can never pay back? All the refineries have closed down back. And what are we doing? And we say we are paying loan. You force me to pay money that I didn't eat. And then you are expecting me to praise you. And look at even what is happening again. You are talking of student loan. Where in this world, who gives student loan? The graduate we have all over the nation, have you given them work? No work for them. You are not giving loan to students. Education is free. Give education. Just make it free. Simple. There is no need of saying you give student loan. The parents that are looking for the loan to sustain their farms, you refuse to fund them. Most of the children that are dropped out, they become bandits, they become kidnappers, they become armed robbers, and the rest of it. You cannot help the farmers. You can't help their parents. You are not taking money. You are putting a trauma in the life of a student. You are still schooling. They say you borrowed money to pay school fees. That the federal government gives you money to pay school fees. Why can't they bring the money to industry? The Bank of Industries and other agricultural programs or companies or banks are there. What are they doing? And then we are talking, we want to develop. How can we develop? I bet you anybody that is deceiving us here in this country that says Nigeria will be better without funding agriculture is a liar. I bet anybody is a liar. I am facing what I didn't supposed to face. I'm bearing the burden of what I didn't supposed to bear. Even borrowing the machines here that we're supposed to work. What I'm doing here, what our few staff, even though they went for break, what our few staff are doing here is better than all the refineries of Nigeria, beside the Dangote refineries that is working. And then here, you said you can never borrow Moringa money. For what? You have international politics, play it up there. Make sure you see what you can develop the unemployed youth all over the nation. Do you think the insecurity that we are having is as a result of it? Build the skyscrapers, bring all the railways. What important has railways to do to me? Even though there are other people that are benefiting, can the railway sustain the loan that they borrowed to work on it? Why should I be paying the loan by force of what I didn't eat? And then we are talking, you can't help us, you can't help farmers all over the nation. What kind of country are we? What kind of leaders do we have? You talk small, they say DSS or EFCC or this thing should pursue the man. Or they should go after him. Go after him to do what? We are having a nation with all that God has blessed us. We are still importing grains and other things into this country. And then we say we have leaders. I pray God will help us. But this kind of evil that we are facing in this country, that will stop the right thing that we know that we're supposed to do to better the... I gave proposal to the secretary to the federal government. They cannot do it. All the state governors will submitted all those things. These are simple analysis. Within 6 months, Nigeria will be out of where it is. But we are making everybody economic-wise. So many people have left their works. They can't do what they're supposed to do. Some cannot even go to their farms now. the Fulani that we are talking, the laws that you are providing, give the one that is going for rearing, for cows rearing. Those ones that are going for piggery, give them own. Those ones that are going for sheep, give them their own. Poultry, give them their own. Agriculture, farming and the rest of it, give them their own. But if you can't fund the farmers now, then you are expecting the poultry farmers to be celebrating. They can't celebrate because the grains is what makes all the poultry feed to be higher. All the importations of all the premix and the rest of them, these are things that we can all do here in this country. But we are making ourselves getting frustrated every day, and everybody will be shouting as if we don't know what we are doing. You see me shouting, they say, this boy don't start again with his shouting. Why couldn't I shout? Why should I be paying what I have not eaten? And then we say we are expecting Nigeria to be better. How can Nigeria be better? I challenge the president today. Let the president, if they really know that they are doing the right thing, let us come, bet me one-on-one. Give me 6 months. Just drop a small dollar, $100 million on ground. I call it a small. Drop that $1 million on ground. Why should we pay international monetary fund that you can't drop even small money to farmers all over and see how this country will change? If it is being done unaware, or maybe all this corrupt leader, look at even the education that we are talking. You say they are borrowing student loans. You are putting trauma on them in their life. And now, 90% of the money have been taken away. They say they are following up, and look at this kind of country that we are facing ourselves. Just look at what we are going through in this nation. And every day we'll be smiling. May God help us all. But I want to advise all our farmers all over. You don't give hope. I spent 18 years in this. I know the shames and battles I have went through. I know the research I have done. Most of the agencies of the government, no one of them can come and stand. Let's come and stand and face me. Show me what you have done. Show me what you have done that is affecting a common man in the village. We have farmers all over. The little one we are pushing from here is affecting their life. And they are bringing the food to the city. No matter what, some people, even though the government don't recognize it, it's not our problem. But I'm telling you, we are having the worst government that we have ever seen in life. If the president wants to change his record, it doesn't take the president 6 months to change. 6 months, I bet you. Bet me I am there to sacrifice my life. Let's face it and see whether 6 months Nigeria will not change. And then we're having what countries that doesn't even have rainfall. They are supplying grains to countries that are having rainfall that God has blessed. We in our land. Fertilizer that we kept importing chemicals into the countries, and people are suffering everywhere. Health-wise, go to all the hospitals in Nigeria. Give me the report today, let me see. I always make this some people say, I said, good, I don't want to go. There are certain things that I just kept quiet. But when we are talking, let's see how we can face this country. Let's face the reality and see how we can get this country off all this mess that is going on. May God continue to help us and strengthen us. So wish all the farmers all the best. You don't relent. Take your step and do the best that you can. If you follow, you are waiting for government, you will be one of the frustrated elements. If I, on my own, I refuse to go ahead with what I am doing, I would have been one of the worst, maybe bandit or Boko Haram or kidnapper or anything. Because nothing concerns me with anybody. But I said, whatsoever stubbornness that I may have, or people look at me that I'm stubborn, let me face the stubbornness to bear with all the shames and disgrace that I've put myself in order to make Nigeria better. Let any of the leaders come and say that he has set up a rat houses in his own community or in his own village, that people are going there cultivating, and every day they are making money, going to the market, they will be praising the leader that, oh, you have done this. No sustainable program in Nigeria that is going on. And then we'll be talking every day. Not single day in Nigeria you won't have insecurity problem. Every day insecurity problem is multiplying in Nigeria. Look at the budget that is going for all this insecurity. And the thing is increasing every day. How do we expect ourselves to get out of this? With a simple way to do it and get everybody safe in this country, it becomes a problem. May God help us and save us out.